voted 6 men.
6 men?
6 men in today.
Well, that's not bad.
That's your testosterone.
Yeah.
For today.
That's double the amount we normally get, actually. Now, listen, we were talking about Brad and Angelina earlier on. Were you shocked at 15:28 yesterday when you heard the news?
At 15:28, no, I was in the park in pantomime gear with horns on my head. Actually, nothing could shock me. I'm not surprised.
But you're playing Maleficent, aren't you? Were you channeling your inner Angelina?
She's very cougar, isn't she? Let's face it. I wasn't surprised because how do you make a marriage when everybody in the world is saying this is the perfect marriage? She's a tough girl, and if you're out there doing ambassadorial stuff, how do you actually parent yourself? You know, we all have that problem, don't we? We all think we're doing not enough. But how's she going to accuse him of being a rotten parent when she's got 6 kids from all over the world and she's all over the world?
Yeah.
I don't get it, really. And I'm also very worried about William Hague. I've been worried about William
Ever since he wore that baseball hat, he's not been right.
No, I've been worried ever since he worked with Angelina, because something happened.
Yes, you're right.
He just fell off the perch.
He's fairly irresistible.
Well, she managed to... Well, maybe not. I think she gave him the come on and said, oh, give up politics, come and work with me. Yeah, she's a... You would not resist her, would you? Well,
she's very beautiful.
Now, you have actually drawn her in your book.
In my book.
In your book, which
Sarah.
I
looks so beautiful in your book.
Yeah.
She was actually my first. Angelina was my first. No, actually, Oscar Wildebeest.
Can we hold it up so that we can show everybody what the book is called?
My publisher, Jeremy Robinson, will be thrilled with what you've just done.
Me and Jeremy. So
I've done Angelina, but since you asked me like this, I can't. That's.
I think she's on the front cover, actually. She's made it to the front.
She's She's Angelina Jolie. Angelina, and he is Brad Pitbull, and everybody in here, Wayne Kangaroony, and...
Tell us how this came about.
Well, that's me on the back, Maureen Lipman. I started drawing on my iPad, and do you know what you're going to love about drawing on an iPad? Am I allowed to say iPad?
Yes.
Yeah. I started drawing on my... And there's no mess. My mother would love this. There's no mess. No brown water.
Yes.
You just do on art
your fingers?
With your finger. In fact, I was going to call the book. I did it with my finger, but they stopped me.
Well, you've touched on a few there. Can we put some up on the screen? We've got Ant and Duck. There we go. We've got Mick Jaguar.
I think he may sue.
Nigel Farage.
Yeah.
Nigel Farage. There we go. And you've also done one of our lovely guests today, Grizzly Joseph.
That's Grizzly Joseph.
Grizzly Joseph.
Because Leslie and I were at drama school together. We shared flats. Squalid, awful flats for years. And in fact, on Leslie's birthday, I came out of a box on the last recording of Birds of a Feather.
You did?
With a big cheese and that drawing.
Leslie, I know, yeah.
So why animals?
She thought, get off, I've had enough of her in my life.
Why animals?
Why animals? Just because of Oscar Wildebeest. I just did it, and I thought, oh, that looks like Oscar Wilde. And then I thought, put a pair of horns on him, Oscar Wildebeest. And then even when the book had gone to print, I'm still doing Sean Canary. Still doing prawn French. I'm still doing
they just pop into your head at random moments?
Eagle. All night.
Bald eagle.
Oh,
like
Jennifer Faunders.
Jennifer Praunders?
No, Fawn.
Oh, Faunders, I'll do that,
that's a good one.
Once you get it, and now my friends ring me up and they say, have you thought about doing Humphrey Beargoat? Oh, thank you.
Maureen, what about us? What would you do with us?
Well, I've sort of had a go at you in this morning and in the taxi on the way. Let me talk you through it. OK, so this is Andia McLean. Right?
See what you did there.
Unfortunately, you've got one horn missing because of the edge of the screen.
I've been accused of that before.
Don't be really horny.
Horny, thank you. And that's Jane Mayer.
Jane Mayer.
And this is Linda Robinson, Mrs. Robinson. And this is Sarah Toucan. Sarah Toucan. You were nearly Sarah Kangaroo. You're nearly Kangaroo. But it, you know...
It's also got some really funny
keeps me off the
stories in there
streets.
as well, hasn't it? It's got some really funny stories.
It's got some jokes, animal jokes.
I like the jokes.
Because if you're PC, you can't do gay jokes, black jokes, Irish jokes. I could probably do Jewish jokes and will at the drop of a hat.
I love horse walks into a bar jokes. As Linda knows, they're my favourite jokes in the world. It's only me finds them funny, so I was refreshed to see that you like them as well.
Yeah, here we go. Horse walks into a bar and he says, I'll have a Bacardi and Coke and I'll have a vodka and I'll have a chaser of whiskey. Shouldn't really be doing this. I shouldn't really be doing this. The barkeeper says, why? He says, I've only got 20p and a carrot.
And tell us about Panto. When is that actually going to be on? Is it Richmond Theatre?
Richmond Theatre, Christmas,
Yeah.
naturally. Chris Jarvis, who is
lovely. I've
directing.
worked with him
What a
before.
nice guy.
Nice chap.
And lovely. And he's CBeebies, so having got... I'm your
grandchildren.
granny, your nana.
I'm Nanny Linda.
I'm Momo.
Okay.
And the reason I'm doing Panto is because I think it's probably the last time I'll ever be able to.
No.
Well, you know, you got to do the splits at 71. It's not bad thinking about, does it, really? But, no, I think I did it for Ava, for my 4-year-old granddaughter, and I said, you're going to come and see me as Caraboss? Well, I might. I've got things. I've got my own...
We get some pretty fabulous guests here on Loose Women. There's plenty more where that came from. Just click here to watch more interviews with a whole range of famous faces. And click here to subscribe. It's free, so you'd be silly not to, really.